All right, think about it. When is the last time you used the Yellow Pages? Huh? And I'm not talking about using it as a booster seat for your kids.
As consumers, most of us turn to the web to find a name or a number. Schrock Innovations is helping local businesses get noticed.
Thor Schrock returns to compute this. Good morning, Thor.
Hello,
How are you?
Thor.
Guys, you took my line.
What's that?
Literally, we had a guy call into the show because on the radio show, I said, call in if you've used the Yellow Pages for anything over the last year. Give us a call. Tell us what you used it for. One guy called in and goes, my granddaughter was here. She likes to do paste projects. She needs a little boost.
But
you know.
They put it on the kitchen table chairs and
But there is an
up.
older generation that is still using, you know, my dad still uses the phone book. There's still some people using it, but really not as many as there used to be.
No, very few. In fact, we received a phone book in our service center, in the Omaha Service Center. Normally, we would just take that phone book and literally throw it in the trash. Like, it's a waste of space, you know, because it's...
You mean you recycled it?
No, we just throw it in the trash. You know, I mean, we recycle electronics. Paper, that's not our thing. We just throw it in the trash. They don't give us a recycle bin there. I'm not going to take it home.
Bring it here. We'll recycle it for you.
You want me to bring you phone books? All right,
Yes,
everybody,
we'll
bring your
recycle
phone
them.
books to Mary
We'll recycle them for
on
you.
Monday. Stack them up in front of the front
You know
door.
what's staggering to me is the cost. Because if your audience is getting smaller for the Yellow Pages, but the cost is still quite steep.
Well, and so here's the thing, you know, when you're a consumer and you're looking at the Yellow Pages, business owners know this, but what ends up happening is you buy an ad in the Yellow Pages, and the first year you come in and buy it, you're very excited to get in. You're excited because you're sure this is going to bring all kinds of customers to your business. The Yellow Page company gives you a huge discount to get your ad in, sometimes 60, 70% off their list price. But the list price is ridiculously high. So then every year going forward, they never increase your price. They just reduce your discount a little bit and a little bit. And eventually you end up paying, you know, Schrock was paying $3,000, $4,000 a month for Yellow Page ads.
And you
It gets
decided
really
it wasn't
pricey.
worth it. You
Yeah,
weren't
and at
getting
that,
enough
and
traffic
you
out of
can't
it.
track it. They'll offer you a metered number, but
Right.
that just tracks how many people dialed the number, not how many people actually transacted
your
with
site
you.
or something.
Yeah, so what we did is we ditched all the Yellow Pages stuff about 4 years ago and went completely to web-based
As
stuff.
a business, you made that choice.
And as you should, because what I do, the first thing I do when I need a phone number is I just Google it. I
Yes.
Google the business name, pops up.
Yeah, exactly. And so the thing that's crazy, okay, so we got the great big book of stupid people. And yes, we call it that. But, you know, we've never prospected from it before, you know, because when you're in sales, like when you're in radio sales or TV sales, that's the first thing. These people have budgets and they're wasting their money. So they have money to blow. All right, so let's go get them. But so we went in and we went to the roofing section of the Yellow Pages. And we looked at all the websites that were in there. In some of these places, one guy had 6 different ads in the Yellow Pages. He had a website that was designed by the Yellow Page company, and he had been paying for SEO from them on the site for months and hasn't done a thing.
I want to stop there because I feel like now we're talking about where we are today and where we're going. Search engine optimization, that's what SEO stands for. What does it mean though? I mean, how do you, like for me as a consumer when I'm looking for stuff, or what's the benefit for business owners?
Gotcha. So when you have a website, your objective is to get as many people to your website as possible. And your website should have a very clear conversion model. It should say we want people to come to the site, we want them to do this, this, and this, and that should lead to a phone call or a web click or a submission of a form or some kind of a lead, right? So a lot of businesses throw up their sites and there's no conversion model like, oh, it's like a brochure, people will just magically decide to buy our stuff. That's not how it works. Now when you're Google, your objective is to deliver the most relevant search results possible to your to Mike when he's doing a Google search.
Google wants to be able to practically know before the user types it in what they're searching for.
Exactly, and deliver you something that's relevant to what you're looking for. So now if we all know that if you're #1 in Google, you're going to get more leads, you're going to get more business. So how do you get #1 in
Right,
Google?
you don't just call them and ask nicely.
You can buy ads at the top of Google, and that works to some
But
extent.
then what else can you do to get that placement?
You have to make sure that your website is relevant to Mike. So you have to have content on there that changes, like wonderful video. You have to have content on there that is informative, like if you're making pasta and you're having your recipe for your every week you have a new recipe on there. You know, the little things like that makes it relevant. But then Google says, oh look, people keep coming back to this site, and then you can design your site in a certain way to make sure that Google, you're not trying to game Google, because that's black hat and that gets you in trouble.
They know better, yeah.
But what you're trying to do is you're trying to make sure that Google understands where everything is at on your website and how much of an effort you're trying to put in to make it relevant to Mike.
Then
and
they'll
Google
move it up.
appreciates it. Yeah, they'll move you up.
Well, is there any way that a business owner can do this search engine optimization on their own, or do they have to hire somebody?
You can do it on your own. You can also build your own car or your own rocket. You know, there are all things that technically
Point
can
well
be done
taken.
at home.
There you go.
You can find the instructions for many of these things on the internet, and like most things, they become dated over time. And the stuff that worked last year doesn't work this year. You really should have somebody that is on it. One of the things that really ticks us off is when we have somebody that we're evaluating for SEO that's been paying somebody else $1,900 a month, $1,500 a month, $300 a month, and the company that's been taking their money has not done anything for them.
They just take the money as a
They're just taking the money, and it gives the whole industry a bad name. So here's the thing. What I'd like to say this morning is if you're a business and you have SEO right now, let us review your SEO. We're not going to try to rough sell you or force you to become a Schrock Interactive client, but it holds your current SEO guy accountable because we're going to give you a report. The last one of these we did was 92 pages of things the current SEO guy should have done over the last year and a half, but hadn't done.
But yet that business was paying for what they thought was a better service.
So how do you know if you're getting ripped off or not? Well, we can tell you that. We can factually tell you that.
Yeah, well, this SEO, it's something that has to be continually updated too.
Yes.
You can't just do it once and be done with it. You got to update it.
It's
What's
nice.
your cost though? Because you were just saying about what other people were paying. I mean, you can spend a fortune or you can spend hundreds a month.
Well, here's the thing. This is the thing about SEO. There's two people in the SEO camp usually. There's people. We have plans as low as $300 a month, and you get 3 hours of time. You're buying hours is what you're buying. Somebody's time to do this. Yes, it takes time. Now, there's other people, though, that walk in the door and they're like, okay, here's $20,000, let's just get it done.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Bad SEO companies will take your $20,000 and just get it done. But what happens is Google then says, whoa, you changed everything all at once, and you happen to know exactly what we're looking for on everything you did.
It's an
You're scamming us.
It's an ongoing process.
This is a scam.
To do this search
Can you
engine
call
optimization.
any service center? Because you mentioned Schrock
Absolutely.
Interactive, but you can find, I mean, those people are at
Oh, yeah,
either.
we're all connected.
Yeah.
We built our own phone systems last weekend. Seriously, we got upset with our phone system. You guys got a new set, we got a new phone system.
You guys, SchrockInnovations.com, that's the website. Thank you, Thor.
Thanks. You need
Great
phones?
to see you.
No,
Our picture of the day is